A security guard presses his arm against Tobias White's neck. In this video, it stays there for at least 20 seconds. Tobias's brother wants an inquiry into his death. Max says they'd been out for a family dinner earlier that night. Then Tobias headed to a popular nightclub on the strip in Magaluf. They say he left to go home but was refused a cab. That was when he went back inside the club to get his shirt, and the trouble started. In a statement, the Spanish police say Mr. White was expelled from the nightclub by private security.
We're gathering here as a vigil for Toby. The title of the vigil is called Justice for Toby, and the reason behind that, Justice for Toby, is that Toby suffered and died at the hands of nightclub security staff and the Guardia Civil in Mallorca whilst he was on holiday there.
One of your Nottingham locals, a Nottingham resident, a Great Britain resident, was brutally murdered, beaten up, strangled. His head was bashed in by police in Spain, and he's been brushed under the carpet. We're here today for the government to step up. Our brother, our father, our son was killed for not wearing a t-shirt in a nightclub. And we need our government to step up, and the only way our government's going to step up is from the masses signing the petition and saying we're not going to stand for this. We feel like no one's standing up for us, but we're going to change that, and we're going to make sure that we're going to get change. And if anything comes from this, it's going to be change, everybody. Because we're not going to stop until we get justice. His body is still in Spain. They've kept his body for 20 days. They're not releasing our friend's body. They're keeping him there because they're covering it up with video footage. Look at BBC News, Channel 4 News, Sky News. If you don't know, please get online, look at it. We really need your support. Like, honestly, Tobias, we're doing this for you. I'm looking up to the sky. We're doing this for you. This is a good guy. They've murdered a 35-year-old male and left his daughter that's 4 years old and another daughter that's not even 1 year old. Poppy and Jasmine that are here today, we love you. And we need your support. Nottingham, we need your support. UK, we need your support. We're here all night. Please, hashtag Justice for Toby. Sign the petition.
My friend Toby went to Magaluf in sunshine season. Thought he chaperoned his nephew round town that evening. Only recently turned 18, he ain't got no peas in. So his uncle had his back when the purse needs squeezing. See, Toby's type of guy to make sure everybody's drinking. Put a tab at the bar for the table without even blinking. Got you lagging off some lager. You're dancing and...
This one's for Toby, yeah? All you want to do, you heard what he said, sign a petition, yeah?
Call his money, no hesitation. But the actions that's been followed, they ended in devastation. Typical Tobes, making sure everybody's close. Everybody had a glass, everybody could toast. Couple party goers wearing some Jordans, talking some jargon. The temperature around him's feeling hotter than arson. So Toby took his tee off, there clearly wasn't no aircon. And no club policy stating that he can wear none. Drank all the liquor until they thought they was all done. Exited the venue and trouble trust they didn't cause none. Didn't wanna overstay their welcome or just...
At Justice for Toby on Instagram, quickly now if you haven't done it. Tag them, don't tag none of us, at Justice for Toby, yeah? And sign the petition. Because like people have said before me, if we don't stand together, we'll fall.
Toby searched for his shit, he wasn't there, he wasn't daft. Told him that don't bring it out, he got removed by one of staff. Put his arm around his partner, walked to the bar. Told her, baby, what you drinking? After this, we'll grab a card. That's when a couple of the bouncers spotted Toby from afar. Smiling, joking with his missus, where's the danger here, my bra? Then they came up from behind and put a headlock on my bra. Started beating on his toes, so then they told him he should go. Nobody ever tried to question why he's sitting there at all. Never asked him about his t-shirt, they just saw there's none on board. Tried to say that he was innocent, put knees up in his neck. Cut off circulation to his brain, enabling his death. Took off his jewelry and put it in the pockets while they pinned him down. Several of the bouncers gathered round just to bring him down. Taking off his shoes and his feet, and they were stamping down. Couldn't protect his scar of his head like he had dandruff. These animals sat on his body while he got banged up. Stamping on his neck and his head while he was handcuffed. Toby's partner screaming out, get off him, you're killing him. Get off him, he's bleeding out. Can't you see you're hurting him? He ain't done anything wrong? Can't you see you're killing him? Daddy stopped security, they carried on just murdering. Beating from the club floor all the way to the stairwell. At this point Toby's delirious, vision blurred and could hear well. Took him to the exit and handed him to an officer. His body unconscious, they tasered him right in front of her. All these human rights went out the window, he was on the floor injecting him with tranquilizers. His heart could take no more. Body lifeless with no vest, he went to cardiac arrest. Not once but twice, that's the doses he was dealt. Can't imagine all the trauma that his partner saw and felt. Police breaking all the phones of the witnesses below the belt. Mainly cause they tried to resuscitate him to no avail. Even when the ambulance came, they couldn't get him out of jail. They concluded that he passed away at the scene, it was hell. Police knowing this event.
Justice for Toby, you get me? Make sure everyone signs the petition.
They got a post, they ambulanced him like a chauffeur. Had him hanging on the string, body lifeless in a coma. Never let the family see his body for 3 days. And in those 3 days, my brother Toby had brainwaves. The family wanted a specialist from US or UK. But by the time he came, the brain activity gave way. The family had to turn the life machine off, life ain't great. R.I.P. Toby. Justice for Toby.